Hey there, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Claire, and today I am gonna be making something called Aunt Sally cookies. This is a recipe I grew up making with my grandma, and they are so good, like in my top 5 favorite types of cookies. They're pretty labor intensive and time consuming, so I don't make them very much. But you know, sometimes you wake up and you're just like, I need like a really yummy baked good today that's full of fat and sugar. Today was one of those days. The main ingredient in these cookies is molasses. In my opinion, they're really similar to gingerbread cookies. But I'm gonna be using a recipe today that comes from my grandma. I was not able to find her version of the recipe online, and just none of those even were anywhere near as good as the recipe that she uses. So I was able to get a copy of hers, and I have her permission to share it. I am going to demonstrate how to make those cookies. I'll also include the recipe in the description, so if you ever want to make these yourself, you have the recipe available to you. Traditional recipes for Aunt Sally cookies call for a Spam can to cut out the actual dough, but I didn't feel like buying a can of Spam, and I already had a circular cookie cutter anyway, so my cookies will just be circular when usually they're more of like a rounded rectangle, because that's what the shape of a Spam can looks like. I also have a rolling pin because these are roll out cookies. And the batch I'm making today is going to be huge, so like I said, very time consuming and labor intensive. But if you wanted to, you could cut this recipe in half or even just like into a fourth, so you don't have to make quite so many and it won't take you so long to make it. I also topped these with a powdered sugar frosting. The recipes I found online did not use that type of icing, and I think that's part of why this recipe is so much better in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find this recipe enticing, and maybe you try making it as well yourself down the line. Thanks for watching. So this is looking pretty good. I sort of have it all mixed together, but I'm gonna get a spoon and just kind of whip the edges in by hand. This is a huge batch of cookies, so come tomorrow, this is gonna take a really long time to roll out. And then I just have this nice little plastic KitchenAid topper that goes on the bowl and it seals it. And then this is gonna go in the fridge overnight. Okay, so I have now let the dough chill in the fridge overnight. I've rolled it out onto the counter, been using the cookie cutter, and then putting it on my cookie sheets, aka pizza pans, because that's how I roll. And then we're cooking it at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. This batch was a little bit thinner, so I think it's probably ready to come out of, it's been like exactly 10 minutes. And then this round is a little bit thicker, so I'll probably put this one in for the full 12. And then when they're all cooled, we will add some frosting. This is a powdered sugar frosting. So main ingredient is powdered sugar. There's also cream, butter, and vanilla. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And then I'm just gonna use the wire whisk to whip up the frosting in my KitchenAid. All right, I finished them all up. Safe to say they taste better than they look. So there you have it. Those are Aunt Sally's. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you find them yummy as much as I do.